Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about kind of sort of like saving money, but not really saving money, but trying to in a little bit. So right now my husband and I, we are saving pretty much every dime that we have because we want to buy a house and you know, just like pay off our cars and stuff like that, trying to be financially free. With that being said, I'm still a shopper and I think it's just something that's in my blood. I have no idea what the issue is, but I'm a shopper and it is what it is. Some of you out there are shoppers and it's just the way that we're made, I guess, especially if shopping's your hobby. So I wanted to come on here and give you guys 6 tips about things that you can do in order to make your shopping addiction work for you. And basically I wanted to talk to you guys about tips for shopping even though you're on a budget. We all need budgets. Let's just be responsible adults here. We have to have a budget and we clearly can't just blow our entire funds for things that we want. Like, we have to be responsible. There's no way getting around it. So first and foremost, tip number 1 is to get a budget and know your budget. You have to understand how much you actually have that you are able to spend on clothes. Now, for those of you out here who could care less, then this isn't going to apply for you. But I know me personally, I have got to put aside a budget so that I do not overspend on clothes, especially if there are things that you want to do in the future. You're never going to get to do those things if you're constantly just throwing your money away and not spending your money wisely. So I like to come up with a plan and stay within my plan. So what I do is I put money aside into another checking account so that when I am out and shopping and things, I can just swipe that card and I know it's not going to interfere with my bills that are pending or potentially being paid and things like that. I just want to make sure that everything is good. If a random bill pops up, I don't want to be like, oh no, I can't pay for that because I bought these shoes. Not going to be my story. And for those of you who go out on a regular basis, I am one of them. You can lump all that into one little account just to kind of budget yourself so that you either go out or you decide to buy clothes. So that's my tip for you. Understand that you cannot have it all. So figure out what you can have and stick with that and live within those means. Step number 2, or tip number 2, is shop your closet. Switch up your outfits a little bit and don't constantly wear the same thing over and over again. So for example, this is a horrible example because this is a dress that I have on today, and this is the only little jacket that I have that I like that I can wear over it, apart from like a denim jacket or even a leather jacket. But a denim jacket, a leather jacket, and this little shrub on this dress is going to make it look different every single time I wear it. A lot of people tell me that they have never seen me wear the same things twice. I wear the same things all the time. But you have to wear them differently. I never remember what I wear with something before. So just shopping your closet and making sure that you don't wear the exact same pink shirt with the exact same tan shoes or whatever. And just make sure that you're constantly mixing it up. So if you have striped pair of pants that you wear with a pink shirt, sometimes wear it with a floral shirt, or sometimes wear it with a black shirt or other items, just so it doesn't look like you're wearing the same thing over and over again. And you'll get more range out of your wardrobe. And that is a tip where you don't even have to spend any money. So that's amazing. It's just using what you already have. Another tip, number 3, is subscribe to store emails and things. Normally, when you first sign up for a store email, they automatically give you a percentage off. Depending on the store, it's like 10% all the way up to 40%. And when there are sales, like extra 50% off a sale, Gap does that all the time. And I have to constantly look out for those things because I want the sale price. Like, I don't want to spend more money than I actually have to. And getting good quality clothing on sale, you're never going to have to get rid of it because I don't believe in disposable clothing. Shop style, you can actually go on different websites and like save particular items, and they'll give you a sale alert when this particular item goes on sale. And you can do that across various department stores, regular stores, all kinds of things. So that's another great type of place. So shop style, I would try that, and then you'll get sale alerts for when something that you have to have is on sale. Another tip that I have, which is something that I have been doing recently, and oh my goodness, it works. Only buy things if you have to have it. But if you feel like there's an item that you'll lose sleep over it. I've done that before. You'll lose sleep over it, or you have so many things that you really feel it'll go with in your wardrobe already, then those are the type of items where it's like, okay, you may as well just bite the bullet, because you're not going to be satisfied with yourself if you don't buy it. And obviously you love it enough to the point where you're probably going to wear it a lot and you'll get its use out of it. My goodness, I have an entire formula to determine if something is worth it or not. It's so embarrassing, but I'm going to see if I can try to annotate it down below and show you guys what it is. Or maybe I can like write it down and take a picture of it. But I have like a cost per worth formula, and I don't know. It's crazy, but it works for me. My next tip is become friends with your local thrift store or a consignment shop. Now, I can do a whole nother video talking about how I thrift and how I consign. Consigning is a lot better than thrifting because they're gently used clothes, and more often than not, they're higher end clothes. Like most people would consign things like J. Crew, Banana Republic, Ann Taylor, things like that, where they're more classic pieces and you can constantly wear them over and over. And a lot of times people consign things just because either it doesn't fit them anymore, they couldn't return it for one reason or another if it didn't work out for them. So a lot of times consigned clothes are just really, really gently used, or if at all. And the thrift store, now the thrift store is a little bit more tricky and you have to have more of an eye for it. Like, I would not just send anybody to a thrift store. So you have to make sure that the quality is good. You have to make sure that it's not nasty and really, really old, because then you're not getting your money's worth. Even though something may cost $6 for like a blazer, it may be full of lint balls and all kinds of things, so it's not worth it because it's not going to look good on you anyway. One tip that I want to tell you for the thrift store is try to go in more affluent areas, because a lot of times if you go, like for example, I live here in DC, and Arlington, Virginia is an extremely high-end area, and there's a lot of corporate people who work there or who live in that area and stuff like that. So when I used to go to particular thrift stores in that area, I would find all kinds of name brand stuff like BCBG, Ann Taylor, J. Crew. I would find these amazing buys of like things that you would probably find in like a consignment store, and completely looked up. And don't let it be a half off day, because that is some good stuff. I'm trying to think if anything that I have on today is from the thrift store, and it is not. But I am a firm believer in thrift store shopping. I've gotten some of my most worn pieces from the thrift store, or some of my best items in my closet are from the thrift store, like staple pieces. And because they're really good pieces, and you, like I said, you have to have an eye for things like that. And I do understand pretty much all of my friends are non-thrift store people. So I'm going to give you guys a bonus one for those of you who would never go to a thrift store, never buy used, secondhand, things like that. But the last one is believe in your basics. One way that you can dress up any outfit, I mean anything, you can literally wear a pair of denim jeans and a white or black t-shirt, and you can dress it up so many ways. You can wear an amazing statement necklace, you can wear an amazing scarf, and all of these things. A statement necklace, I buy a lot of my statement pieces off of eBay, and it's costume jewelry, so I don't want to spend Chanel money on something that may or may not be in style in a few years or so. So I have so many costume jewelry, so much costume jewelry and necklaces and stuff, and I probably found them on eBay for less than $10. Some of them I would splurge and maybe do $20 because it's an exact replica of something else that I was looking for. So things like that. I mean, you cannot go wrong. And if it falls apart, then it's only a few dollars and you're not going to miss it anyway. So I'm extremely into that. Like a plain t-shirt with some sort of scarf or necklace or anything. Chunky bracelets, big rings, all kinds of things like that bring so much style to your outfit because you have something plain, but you're using your personality to show how you would dress it up. And if you're a free spirit, if you're you know, a bold person, all kinds of stuff like that. And I just absolutely think, I just think that having that type of wardrobe is just so chic, it's classic, and there's nothing that you can do that can make it go wrong. And I genuinely think it's like the best way that you can go, especially if you're on a budget. You can go to TJ Maxx, Nordstrom, anywhere, and even Target sometimes, and buy like a really good basic t-shirt or a basic blazer, really nice jeans, things like that, and you can dress it up so many different ways, and you are going to look amazing every single time you do it. And because you're only wearing a few items every time you get dressed and such, you really only have to buy accessories. You can constantly wear everything else over and over and over again. Now, you will have to replace this stuff a little bit more often, but at the end of the day, you're going to look great and you're not going to spend a whole lot of money, which is what we're talking about here. So I hope you guys enjoyed these tips, and I hope to be able to do some outfit videos and show you guys how to do some styling and things like that, because that is my absolute love. I love makeup too, but fashion is my heart. So hopefully I can figure out how to produce those videos for you guys. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys later. Bye. My camera, my bad. My dog is making so much noise outside the door. But one tip that I wanted